welcome to the next episode of Breakfast with Judy. My name is Judy Troll. I'm innkeeper owner at Lindsay House Bed and Breakfast. Today we are going to give you the Lindsay House Bed and Breakfast spin on Eggs Benedict. I'm going to do a vegetarian version. So we're going to use avocado, which I've sliced and put a little bit of lemon juice on just to keep it from browning up. We have sliced tomato. We have our eggs. We have our English muffins. We have our butter, to butter said English muffins. And so that is going to be the base for our vegetarian Eggs Benedict. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get our bread grilling. You can just toast them in a toaster, but they actually stay crisper longer and stay warm longer if you can put them in a grill pan. So that's what we're going to do today. What we're going to do now is we are going to go ahead and butter our English muffin, and then we're going to go ahead and grill it. Once it's grilled, we're going to go ahead and wrap in aluminum foil, and we're going to put it in our oven to stay warm. And our oven is going to be set at 200 degrees. So right now, let's just go ahead and get these lightly buttered. And I use the term lightly. You know, everyone has their version of what lightly buttered is. This is my version of lightly buttered. Because our grill pan has a Teflon coating, I'm not going to bother to oil that because I have the butter on these. In the grill pan, buttered side down. And we're just going to let those go ahead and cook. Okay. Our English muffins are grilled. I've wrapped them in foil and they're now staying warm in our oven. Now to do the meat version, what I like to use, this is a new favorite of mine. These are pork cutlets. They sell at our local grocery store. It's right here in Manawa. So what I do is I buy these and then I use some Penzeys spice. These have Bavarian spice and Old World seasoning on them. You could just season them with salt and pepper. You could use whatever seasoning you'd like. Because these pork cutlets are not that thick, you're only going to need to grill them probably 3 to 4 minutes on each side. Let's go ahead and check these. Beautiful grill mark. Look it over. And another few minutes on this side. And we're going to wrap these up in foil. And we're going to keep them right in our oven to stay warm. We are going to begin to poach the eggs. What we will do first is we will go ahead and add a little white vinegar to the water that we are going to poach our eggs in. The white vinegar just helps with the poaching process. So I'm just going to add it to the simmering water. But I have a small ramekin that I use. And I'm going to crack the eggs into this because I feel it's easier once I start spinning the water to poach the eggs to have it cracked into a little bowl. So I'm just going to go ahead and crack one egg right now. And ta-da, there you go. That's how we're going to do our Eggs Benedict. One egg at a time. This is actually a slotted spoon that is made specifically for poaching eggs. You can use really any slotted spoon that you can use on top of your stove. So what I'm going to do is you stir the water, and in doing so, what this helps with is when you drop the egg in, the egg turns in on itself. Now you see as the water is still spinning, the egg is turning in on itself so that the egg white isn't really spreading out too far. As the egg is poaching, what I do is I come in here and I just gently put water on top of that. So I want to make sure that I get a nice covering of white on there and then that cooks quite a bit for those who really don't like a super runny egg and those who do. So I'm just trying to reach that happy medium. Now this is at the desired consistency that I like to serve my guests. And this is about 3 to 4 minutes. I'm just going to tip that to the side to get any excess water off. And then there you go. And see, you see there's still that excess. So I'm just going to pour that off. And then to keep this warm, I can just put this right in the oven. It's not going to hurt it at all. In fact, it'll make that yolk set up just a little bit more. If you don't want to do that, you can take this, put it to the side, cook your other eggs, and then slip it back in the hot water. So again, to poach the eggs, you want a pan with simmering water in it, probably about 1 inch to 2 inches of simmering water, and a tablespoon of white vinegar. And again, just simmering. You don't want it boiling. We're not looking for soft-boiled eggs here. We just want to poach the eggs. All right, so now let's go ahead and assemble our Eggs Benedict. What we're going to do first is we're going to take our halves of the English muffin and put them on the plate. Now these plates I also had warming in the oven, because I don't know about you, but cold food drives me crazy. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to make one version with just veggies, and then we're going to make the other version with the meat. So what we're going to do first for the veggie side, we're going to lay the tomato right down on the English muffin, and then on top of that, we're just going to fan out our pieces of avocado. And I'm not too concerned of the lemon juice that's on these slices of avocados, because again, it's just going to enhance that lemon flavor of the hollandaise. So I really am fine with that. So what we're going to do is, I'm just going to slide this under here, at least I hope I am. Just tamp it on a towel to get that excess moisture off. So there's one. And again, just getting that excess moisture off. And there's the other. And follow up with our beautiful hollandaise. And now let's go ahead and get the meat one all plated up. Taking our tongs, setting that meat right on there. Now we're going to put this other piece of pork right on the English muffin. So now let's go ahead and we'll do the poached eggs. And again, just tamping them to get rid of that excess moisture. And again, right on the just go ahead and lift that right up on there. And now with our beautiful hollandaise, which we have been keeping warm on the stove. Thank you again for joining us today for our Eggs Benedict version of Breakfast with Judy. Again, who doesn't love hollandaise sauce? And this is just a really easy, simple way that you can have this and enjoy it with your family and friends. Thank you for joining us here at Lindsay House Bed and Breakfast, where the joy of living is served daily. See you next time.